Their studio in South Florida, Twist Gaming. Featuring lead broadcaster, Matt Koza. Co-host and creative genius, Josh Perry. Co-host and interviewer extraordinaire, Ann Lazito. Co-host and marketing mogul, Aaron Murphy. With appearances from special guest, Lucy. Welcome to Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Twist Gaming. We're so happy that you took time out of your day today to come join us. I don't know why you did that. We're kind of weird.
Just her.
Just you. You're so weird. Welcome back to Twitch Plays Middara. We've been in a little bit of a hiatus for a couple weeks. 2 weeks? 2 weeks. 2 weeks? 2 weeks. I'm going to decide it's 2 weeks.
Let's give you some more blonde in there.
We need more weird! Woo, make it real weird. Woo, woo. Anyway, I'm done with that. We're so happy that you've joined us tonight. We are going to be diving into... Yay! Thank you for the sub. It's so much more fun when I'm in the middle and the star comes up. Bam. Bam. Into Middara, the Unintentional Malum, Act 1. That's rude. That's just rude. If you're going to have eclairs and you're not going to share, it's not nice. It's not nice at all.
Thank you, Narflick, for the resub for, what,
37 months?
It's forevers.
Wow. I just realized that I've known you for way too long. And now I'm just going to leave. That's it. 37 months, that's when I decided. It's just time to leave. Okay, thanks, bye. If you have not joined us for one of our interactive shows, before I give you a quick rundown, you folks at home are going to be playing as Nightingale, which is one of the characters in the game. This is a story-driven campaign game. You can check out the gear for Nightingale, as well as all of the other characters in the campaign at that link right there. We did update it last time, and I don't think we've changed much since, if anything.
Matt's new piece of gear might not be on there, and my new skill might not be on there.
You're so lame. I'm so upset that you got a new skill and didn't let me look. Whatever.
You can do that. You were waiting to get the next level in your tree, so you're waiting for more XP.
Welcome to Matless Monday Middara. Matless Monday. I feel like as long as those 3 words are in the sentence, then it works. You can kick it off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the capture card at home and play Arc. Oh, it'd be so much fun. So the way
come up here and play Arc.
No. Why?
In the studio.
I can do it at home.
But you do it here.
You're so weird. The way you guys interact at home and flat mat.
Oh, they want like just a flat mat hour or just mat on the flat mat on the camera?
I said that if you folks really ask Josh for flat mat hour, he will set up flat mat just here and go about his day. It'll be weird. It'll get real weird. The way that you folks at home interact at home is through a couple of ways. We will ask you to roll dice, so you'll.
You asked for a lot of dice there.
I only clicked it once, Joshua.
No,
so what does that mean?
You clicked it 3 times.
I did not. Maybe I did. I didn't though. Okay, is by rolling dice. So all of the dice that are included with Middara are programmed into the thing. You folks at home will get the command that says request 1D, whatever color of the die that we need. You will do exclamation mark roll, or apparently Josh says that there's a button, but I don't believe him. Bad engineering. I agree.
No, it's bad button pushing. It worked perfectly fine the second time.
Everybody's rolls are going into a pool, and the winners, and then they'll pull one of the things, and those are the results we'll use. Also, you folks at home playing as Nightingale, I did say that already once. I'm going to say it again. I'll say it a couple more times just for good measure. And you'll be making decisions based on what we need to do in the campaign. You'll be telling us where you want your character to go here on the board, what you want her to do. That girl, everything's so crooked. My OCD is having a little bit of issues here. I gotta fix it.
But the TV looks straight now because look at the top edge.
Like
it's like pretty damn straight.
I don't. Joshua, the studios have been in the middle of a remodel, and Josh broke everything. Like I said, you can check out that link for the gear. It'll also give you the information for. I thought they got
That's
the
blurry
third.
as hell.
I thought they got the third. Oh, it's right here. Nightingale is mainly a magic user. So you guys at home will be, or a magic build, I guess. So you folks, I'm Joshua. Shut your mouth. Ah, that felt so good. Shut you down real quick. So good. So you guys have a couple of different abilities that often come up. Organic Liquefy, Gore Shot, and Aura of Hate. Aura of Hate is a passive ability.
That's what you have currently.
Yeah. Just for you. Only I wish you took that much damage when you came near me. The first time each opponent moves within your sphere of influence, Nightingale's sphere of influence is 6 spaces, line of sight. During an encounter, they'll deal 3 magic damage. Gore Shot is another common. When did Josh turn obedient? Never. When Gore Shot is another common choice, it costs 1 stamina point, and you're going to deal 2 damage plus 1 irreducible damage. If you take 1 irreducible damage, you will deal damage of the highest level Crowr spell. Last time you guys got this level 3 Crowr spell. If you look at the gear grid,
it says it level 3 on the top too. You'd have to flip it over.
Talk again.
No.
Talk again.
Why?
I needed to make sure I was muting the correct mic. So, stamina points, I'm totally off track now. What happened last time on Twitch Plays Middara?
We went to the arena! Twitch destroyed us. They went pew, 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 pew. You're all dead.
It was a
Like, it could have been like 1 versus 3, and Twitch would have won.
It was a wonderful recap. You got Gore Shot to death.
So
I'm just
you.
happy. Yeah, but I wasn't.
You didn't even hit Zeke. You swung and missed. I didn't even get a chance to swing.
My dice were not. My dice hate me. For the past 2.
In the words of Andy Looney, roll better.
You're so rude.
Surprised that's not a quote.
Somebody posted up a picture of Andy in his man cave on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And the man cave is pretty friggin' awesome.
Is it purple?
No. I'm kind of surprised.
Is it a science lab?
No, it was like gaming screens, but like old school gaming screens. I know. We do hold back. We could have had you both in line of sight and pewed you both second turn.
If you guys took a step forward, you could have destroyed both of us in probably 1 turn.
I just gotta roll. Okay, so after we went to the arena and died, because Podrick was trying to teach us to get us ready for bigger fights.
Yeah.
Then we come back to town.
Yeah, and Zeke and Rook went shopping. Or Zeke went shopping, Rook went training. So
You know what I'm really happy about?
Zeke bought a nice new leather outfit.
Morbid leather. When making a dodge, re-roll your dodge roll. Passive, reduce physical damage being dealt to you from melee attacks by 2. If an attack you make exceeds an opponent's defense by more than 2, deal +2 physical damage. That's cool. When you are attacked by an opponent that you are flanking, gain +1 defense. That's kind of nice. He had 100 gold?
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Remember, he didn't spend any money because we didn't let him spend any money for like a bunch of sessions. And then I went training. Guess what I got? I went into a new tree.
You went to Marshall?
Yep.
Fortuitous homicide. A counter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There are 4 kinds of homicide. Felonious, excusable, justifiable, and praiseworthy. That's weird.
So I can counter more.
Great. Great.
Because, I didn't have enough counter before.
No. I'll just be over here checked out. So then, after you went shopping, and how much XP do I have? What do we do after that now? I want to know.
It's time for a side quest.
So, did you update these after you?
Yes, this should be all updated.
Gotta make sure Zeke's got no money. I know if you guys updated it because your handwriting is atrocious.
Mm-hmm.
I got 45 gold. Oh, you know why? Because I have 8 XP. And the level 3 stuff is 10 plus.
Yep.
That's why.
See, I was going to hold off for a level 3 spell, and then I realized I don't like any of the level 3 spells in my branch. So I was like, I'm going to go to a new branch now. Dual class.
I might take a look at the class, the assemblage, for a level 2 instead of going level 3 in martial. You're in my skill tree. Get out of my skill tree.
We're all on that skill tree.
What?
Besides Twitch. Matt's in that tree too.
You people need to go away. You copycat me. Okay, so you put up a poll?
Yep.
Where?
On Facebook.
And what happened?
The Book of Faces has decided that we're gonna go check out the distress call.
You were doing so good tonight. You even properly enunciated the word enunciated, and then you just like let it all hang out in that last sentence. The Book of Faces has decided that we are going to go and check out the what call?
The distressed call.
It was distressed. It was upset. The call itself
Distressed.
was really stressed out, was messed up.
Yep.
You were really concerned about
Yeah.
the call. That was distressed. Help me. It closes in 7 days. What did you do?
Facebook like didn't let me like it's like, oh, what time do you want it to close and stuff? And like the earliest date I could hit was like 7 days from now. And even when it let me change the time, I'm like, this is whatever. I'm just gonna check it at 6 o'clock and see where it's at.
You're ridiculous. I still continue to ban and null route all Facebook-owned domains. Why?
Because Facebook's the devil.
Oh. I can understand that, I guess. I needed to cough, and I didn't want to do it in everybody's ear, but I've lost.
How do you do it? It's connected to your head. It's the black lung pop.
It is, man. Typhoid Mary. Okay. This is like not... How did you get so far? There's got to be more. Oh, there is more. And you just like put me somewhere. Where are we starting? Here? You don't even know. What's the name of the side quest?
A distress call?
Side quest,
And
a distress
did I
call.
set up the wrong page for you? We might have the wrong map set up.
No, I don't think that we do.
Okay.
But I think that you
Just go to
gave
page
me...
162.
No, 159.
Yeah, 159 is the first page. Side quest, the distress call, right here. But the setup for the map should be 162.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, you've got highlighted... let's see what you do. All right. You get to kick it off.
Hold
Look
on,
at this.
guys. In here.
Rook gestured into a nearby building, or at least the shell of one, scorched with fire and out of sight of the street. Rook could feel his amulet resonating with Suri's attention, and he would probably begin to hear her thoughts if he delayed her much longer. Whatever the Esper had noticed was apparently urgent enough that she wanted to manifest to tell it. Remi paused in the doorway to help Gage to the ground, where he started sulking near the entrance. Rook wondered if Gage was smart enough to be on the lookout in the doorway for them, or if he was just being a cat. They went as far as a dividing wall, something to put distance between themselves and the street. The whole space stank of fire, and ash rustled at their feet with every step. The wreckage of furniture was all that was left inside. No trace of what the room's purpose had been, or who had lived here. The only light came from the distant doorway, since like many of the Hyde's houses, it was made mostly of rough stone. Purple light flickered from around Rook's neck, drowning out the dim sunlight. An instant later, Suri stood in front of him, solid enough that she left bare footprints in the ash. Feathery blue hair cascaded down, and you put my pages out of order. Her back, rippling a little to the heartbeat of a world he couldn't see. He didn't miss the ways... Is that my purpose? Yeah. He didn't miss the way his friends withdrew a little from her. Even if they all respected his secret, there was no hiding how frightened they were of her power. Suri was not as helpless as her petite frame suggested.
What is it, Suri?
Suri closed the distance between them in a single sweeping stride, lifting from the ground in a curtain of light that scattered ash and lifted her to a height with him. One of my sisters is trapped nearby, and she's crying for help. We must answer. Zeke spoke from just behind Rook, a little more confident than he sounded the last time Suri was around.
You have family here?
Suri didn't look at him so much as stare through him to the stone beyond. At least it was more polite than she'd been when they were first introduced. Your word family is only similar. My sisters are not tied together by blood, as humans are. She looked back to Rook as she explained, landing on the ground again. I do not know her, Suri continued, but I know she's in danger. A call like this is likely to attract the attention of the great bounty. Whatever is after her must be worse than getting caught. Nightingale spoke quietly, glancing back out the door to the street. Suri's light wasn't bright enough to make it all the way outside, but it would be visible to anyone who followed them in here. Isn't anything that can threaten one of your sisters, wouldn't it be as dangerous to us as it was to her? Perhaps, Suri admitted, but you have been more than capable in the past. I'm sure you're equal to whatever threat is hunting her. And it's really bad to have Vespers like you here, isn't it? Remi asked. Suri nodded. Those banished from your realm are known to usually cause nothing but trouble. The great bounty exists to keep us all safe. It punishes victims and perpetrators alike. She floated around in a circle, so close to each of the others that they withdrew a little. Please, if I heard her cry, others will also. None of my sisters here on Earth would be fools enough to call unless they had no other choice. But what about you? I mean, you haven't caused us any trouble. The exact opposite is true, actually. You saved our lives, Remi noted, trying to sound as polite as possible. Suri blinked with a strange look of surprise. Well, I'm trying to help. I suppose I must not count as one who causes trouble. But the bounty would treat me the same as any other if I were caught. That's why I stay only for brief moments of time. Right, Nightingale said with some excitement. We should try to help too. What do you guys think? Rook was the first to nod.
I think we should. Suri never asks for anything unless it's important. I trust her.
Thank you, Rook. I can lead you there. Suri floated back towards Rook, her outline starting to fade. There are many humans beyond this rim, so I will have to be subtle. The call is coming from just beyond the boundary of this city. They followed Suri's instructions and left Hyde behind. Suri broke into a blur of motion as they neared the sound of battle. Trees clustered thick all around them, obscuring the path and turning the sun into spotty shadows on the ground. Rook kept up as best he could, though when Suri really wanted to move, even his fastest speed wasn't enough. After a few moments of sprinting, he finally got a good look at where the fight had taken place. Various bits of gear had been strewn across the ground. Broken pots and scraps of sleeping bags and torn tents. A man and woman stood opposite an attacker, backing away in fear. Both were covered in the grime and blood of a difficult fight. And the man had a makeshift club in one hand, shaking under its weight. By his side, the woman shared Suri's distinctive aura and alien features. But something was different. She looked less transparent, as if she was physically present on their plane of existence. Without a doubt, though, she was the one they came here for, and she looked to be in bad shape, but at least she was still alive. Their attacker took no notice of Rook, lunging and lashing out at the couple with a massive scythe lined with barbed teeth. The swing was so fast that the attacker's head snapped back like a puppet on a string pulled by an unseen hand. Rook recognized what was happening. He'd seen it in the basement back in Romstead. The attacker, she was a living ablation. The man raised his club to parry, to protect the girl he was with, but compared to the living ablation, he may as well have been moving in slow motion. The living ablation's scythe dodged under the wooden club, cutting deep into the man's abdomen with the wet sound of tearing flesh. Yeah, it's gross. He screamed and dropped to the ground, his voice stretched and distorted with agony. Run, Isla! Okay, it's your turn.
Run, Isla! Get away!
Isla. Isla wasn't as slow as her companion. She gripped her spear and held it high. Faust, no! I won't leave you! She yelled. Rook sprinted faster. They were almost close enough to intervene now. He drew his weapon and charged into the fray. Continue to Esper Rescue, page 162.
So there you go, Anne. That's why she looks like Siri.
She's cool looking. Like, she's super cool looking. She's pretty bamf looking. Look at her legs. They're like bird legs. You can't see it in that one. Sorry. It's on here in the book. It's in the book right here. Just like pretend like you can see. You can't see.
You can also show her character sheet off.
Oh, I could. This looks cool. It doesn't have her full feet there. This is really cool looking. She's super cool looking. All right, now that I'm done saying she's super cool looking 800 times. Across from you, a living ablation is flanked by 2 animates. It looks like she summoned a spirit blade. They are closing on Isla. Her friend, Faust, is bleeding badly from his wound, so he's useless. It doesn't say that, but I've added that, and it makes it sense. You'll have to move quickly if you want to save either of them. I don't really want to save either of them. Dude had a makeshift club, and he's out here with some animates and an ablation. He could die. Important. Do not clean up this encounter after finishing. All encounter tokens left at the end of the previous encounter remain on the board. The board. Speaking of board. How come it looks crooked again?
I don't know.
I can't even with this thing. I can't. I literally can't even. Literally. Okay. Win conditions. All opponents are defeated. Alternate win condition. All opponents are defeated, but Isla was also defeated. Lose condition. Isla and all adventurers are defeated. Dead. Special encounter rules. Isla, star-crossed siren. When setting up this encounter, reveal small and large hidden cards UM15 to access Isla's initiative and command combatant cards. These cards will be used during this encounter. Isla follows the rules of an adventurer even though she uses a command combatant card, making a break for it. After dealing the initiative track, move Isla to the front. Bleeding out. Faust has been wounded and needs medical attention quickly. At the end of every round, add a time token to the end of the initiative track. At the end of this encounter, could you put the exposure? One brighter. Did you mess with it after I already said it all?
Touch it.
I don't believe you. At the end of this encounter, make a note of how many time tokens were added during this encounter. Strange cracks. Not including the one that Josh constantly shows off because he doesn't know how belt's supposed to work. Or how triangles work on that point. Special terrain printed on tile UM35 has no effects. Rude. Encounter Esper. Spirit Blade. Da, da, da. You didn't get the Esper. I asked you if we needed an Esper thing, and you told me no.
I got you the Esper card.
Look at his eyeball. Okay. We will go over those in un momentico. Yeah, okay. There's not a lot. All right, so we have in some games you roll for initiative. In Middara, you have an initiative track, so everybody's got these teeny tiny little cards, The mini though. We still have the clock. Hey, got time. Josh, who's gonna go first?
Rook.
No, and I knew it was going to be her because I can see it on the back. Oh my god, I dropped the thing. Who's going to be next? You're really garbage at this. Okay, so for you guys at home, Twitch, Nightingale is going to be going second. So you wanted to maybe take a minute and just decide what you guys want to do for your first move action. We're still placing a couple of things, but it's just good to have a heads up. All 4 of our characters are up here. Nightingale is there with the purple base. There is a red box around the tree trunk, which means it's impassable terrain. And we're coming down to try and kick the butts of these things. Who's going to be next?
Rook.
You really suck at this.
Is Spirit Blade on our side or the bad guy side?
Well, it's red, so who's next?
Rook. I wasn't sure if it was her Spirit Blade or if it was...
It says... Where did it say? It looks like she's... Oh, the Living Ablation summoned the thing. Who's next?
Rook.
You're just absolutely not really great at this. I thought you were supposed to be a magician. Go next.
Rook.
This is how you ensure that you go last. Who's next?
Rook.
That's funny. This is funny. Who's next?
Rook.
I wanted it not to be Rook, just so it could be extra
Every
funny.
time.
Extra funny. Okay.
Why don't you make that into a equal
Why
power
don't
too?
you, instead of trying to tell me what to do, keep your mouth shut and deal with your half of the table?
Oh, you want to move Zeke up too?
Nope. Just to irritate you.
Okay.
Is it annoying you? Good. Then it's working.
Rookie's playing hooky.
I mean, the bottom of the table is... I'm not even... I'm so frustrated.
Are you saying this part and this part aren't straight with each other?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh my god, that would explain so much. Did you break it?
No.
I don't know if I believe you there either. Rook is battling cleanup. He's just going to sit there and counter a million times, so we'll let him go last so that everybody else can play. Okay. Let's quickly go through the cards because we've got a couple of new ones and we haven't seen the animate in a while. So I think it's a good little refresher to quickly go through the cards. What?
Do you want to go through them as they come up in the
No,
truck?
I don't. Any other questions?
Whatever.
I like that answer. The whatever one, that's really good. So Isla is going to go first, so it doesn't even matter. Thank you very much.
Star-Crossed Siren.
Hostile aura. When Isla is dealt damage by an attack, the attacker is dealt that much magic damage.
No.
So that's like the aura of hate, except
No, it's like a billion times better.
more aggressive.
If you
Nimble.
touch me, I'll freaking blast you.
Once per turn, dodge with +2 defense.
Nice.
So for 2 SP, she's got Trident, which is a reach 2 melee attack. How do I know how much damage it does? Is there a card that comes with it?
Her attack dice?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. No, restricted to attacks, but every attack.
All right, let's go.
2 magic armor. An ally within sphere of influence gains barrier.
Okay.
3 soul clear. Remove an effect from a figure within the sphere of influence. Invigorate. An ally within sphere of influence gains +2 SP. 3 humanity's touch. Isla or an adjacent ally heals 3. She's pretty good. You can't see, but her conviction die are 2 green die, because green's good. And her combat die is a teal and a red die.
Okay.
She has 16 health, 12 defense, 6 movement, but no armor. So that's kind of cool.
So we get the controller?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, she's got a command card. She's not a thing. Isla's initiative and command cards. These cards will be used during this encounter. Isla follows the rules of an adventurer, even though she uses a command combatant card. So we're going to have to decide what we want to do with her since she's going to start first. And she is the large cardboard piece here. That red is impressive. The red combat die, yeah. So we have the animates, which haven't been out in a while. They have Chains of Perdition. The first time each turn an animate hits with an attack, follow up, make another attack with the same range and damage type against the same target. Yeah, they're nasty. Heavy Cleave. The first time each turn the animate makes an attack against an adjacent opponent, it will empower the attack. Empowering the attack means rolling the black die with the skull on it. If they roll the skull, their attack misses, but all the other faces of the die have icons, which add to the damage of the attack. I'm not going to go through the thing until we get there. 18 health, 9 defense, 6 movement, 2 armor. Combat die is teal and orange. Conviction is white and orange, so a little bit more susceptible to magic damage. Spirit Blade is a new one. It looks like the sword from the thing that I put in Discord, and I don't remember what it is again.
Oh, the sword from Soul Calibur.
Phantasmal Sword. The Spirit Blade has flight and resistance to physical damage. Flight is the same thing that Remi has. It means that you can
fly.
It flies. It's not hindered by terrain.
No break attacks.
The first time each turn the Spirit Blade is attacked, dodge with +2 shields. If the attack misses, immediately end all actions. Then the Spirit Blade moves to be adjacent to the farthest opponent within movement range and makes a melee attack. Again, I'll read the programming when we get there. The combat dice are a teal die and an orange die. The Spirit Blade's only got 4 health, so that's going to go away quickly.
But it's got resistant to physical damage, so it only does half physical damage.
That's still 8 health if you want to do half. Defense is 10, movement is 4, armor is 4. That's going to be a pain in the ass. 2 conviction die, which means it's
It's
resistant
one gore
against-
shot for chat.
Yeah. Also note that it has +2 armor piercing. So that's something.
And chat just said it. One gore shot.
We measure health in gore shots. The Living Ablation, this is a new enemy for us. Hemlock and Sear. So just like you folks have for Nightingale, Living Ablation has a range of Sphere of Influence of 6. Won't read all of this. The Conviction die, sorry about that, are 2 green die. So also another enemy that is pretty resistant to magic damage. Casting die is a gray die. Ooh, that's interesting. That's going to be some magic. But combat dice are 2 red die. This one's going to suck. Health is 20, defense is 13, movement is 6, and armor is 1.
It's a little nasty.
This is going to suck. On the bottom is the encounter Esper not on the board. Spawn the listed encounter Esper and place it within Sphere of Influence as close as to the opponent as possible.
Good.
I think that's important to note. Activate the listed encounter Esper. So that means that at the end of the Living Ablation's turn each time, we're going to have to do an Esper check, and the Spirit Blade will come back out if it's not on the board.
Does the Esper activate twice then?
No. Oh, yeah. Is the encounter alive and on the board? That's activated again. Activate the listed counter Esper. Yeah. If it's on the board, it gets 2 turns.
Okay.
If it's not on the board, then it comes back out. This is going to suck. All right. But Isla's kind of BA, so I think that we should be all right. So, Joshua.
Yep.
First up is going to be Isla. What do you think? I mean, she's down here.
She is in range to hit that stupid meanie.
You want to be more specific with which meanie?
The new one, the big meanie. What's it
The
called?
Living Ablation?
Yeah, the Living Ablation.
Which is a defense
Yellow.
of 13.
Uh-huh.
So the Living Ablation is this one right here behind my head. No, the big baddies are coming out now. Is the one that's right here, right above my head, right there.
Yep.
There you go.
So they're in range because they have range 2.
They do. She's got reach 2
So
with
she could
that big
poke it and run it
trident.
away.
She's got. You think that's a good idea?
Poke it, run away towards us. Otherwise, she's just going to take a beating.
I think that you're probably right. Her movement is 6, so that would get her mostly out of range of the Living Ablation. That'll get everything to start running toward us. Should she run? No, she should run that way towards the rocks, right? Okay, so I'm going to have you folks at home. We're going to spend 2 SP. 1 SP to move, right? So we're going to spend 2 SP to do Trident, which is the melee attack with reach 2 against the Living Ablation, which has a defense of 13. Put her, that's the defense right there. Isla has combat die of teal and red. Did I
How
put
does
it back
Josh
up?
know so much? Does he? Oh, I just pay attention.
That's a lie. That's a big, fat lie. Combat modifiers. What happened? What did I think? What did I miss?
He rolled an 11.
Oh, combat modifiers like the icons on the roll. So we rolled an 11. Defense is 13. It doesn't matter.
All right, but that depends. What does the
What do you
thing
mean?
say?
There's no adds to the roll. It's just
Sometimes it says add to the roll.
+1 magic damage, +1 physical damage. So it did not hit. Unless she doesn't have anything to reroll.
Nope.
Do you? We're not even within sphere of influence of
Nope.
her. All right, and so we're gonna take her and we're gonna run her away. So Twitch,
Run so far away.
she's got movement of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that sounds like a great idea.
Actually, like not even line of sight of everything. She hid.
She's hidden by the rocks. She's smart. It's cricket again. I can't even live my life. Twitch, what would you guys at home like to do with Nightingale?
Ninja. Can they run forward in Pew Pew?
Let's see. They would have line of sight. So there's nothing blocking line of sight here. Like usually there's stuff in the middle. In this case, there's not. So to get line of sight, it would be to the animate. I don't think that she can get, she can't, nobody can get line of sight because of this little outcropping here.
So they should take care of the sword.
But the sword's just going to come back. I think
it's going to activate twice.
Whatever. I think she should get rid of the animates.
Can she get a range of both?
The animate and the sword. So, nom. Maybe, yeah. 1, 2, 3. So it has to be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Well, no, wait, that was last time.
We talk about attacking me.
You guys could get into line of sight of both the Spirit Blade as well as the purple animate or even the red animate. Oh my gosh. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Spirit Blade or Spirit Fingers?
I can't find the mute switch and I'm going to die.
Yep, that works. Move for free into LOS. No dying. Doom Break.
Okay, so the Doom Break is an item that you folks have, which gives you 1 SP. When you use the ability, you need to roll the black die to make sure that you don't roll the skull. If you roll the skull, you have to flip the card.
And they want to move for free.
So you guys also have the Infection, which gives you, reduces the SP cost of a standard action by 1. Since movement is 1, it gives you guys a free move. Nightingale has a movement of 6, so we're going to exhaust this because we're going to use that. We are going to move the 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should we get this close?
Yeah.
We don't use SP for that, but we're going to gain an SP, so that gives you folks 4 SP. Fire all cannons!
How does the new skill work? The Aura of Hate?
So,
when they move into it, or they are in there?
So the Aura of Hate, the first time each opponent moves within your sphere of influence. So the opponent needs to move for the 3 damage, which it would be kind of cool if you could just walk up to somebody and murder them. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You want to get rid of the sword. I think that you should get rid of the animate. Which, we don't need to see these. It's more important to see Nightingale's card.
So what do you guys want to pew at?
Pew pew. Change that. Itty bit. I'm doing this for me and not for you. I just want to make that very clear. I want to make that exceedingly clear.
They want to pew the animate.
I think that that's the right choice, personally. Okay.
And then pews.
Getting on it. Okay, Gorshot. The upgraded casting die for Nightingale is Joshua? Teal?
Teal. I think it's on the book.
It's and on the.
It's on the book.
And on the ghost canister, or is that a conviction?
That's a conviction die.
Oh, okay. So teal. So teal die. The way this works is that you use a cast spell 6. So we're going to roll a teal die.
For the animate.
Yes, and the conviction for the animate. The animate's conviction is a white and an orange die. And I hit the orange die second so that it wouldn't go 3 times. So that's a thing. So you folks at home rolled an 8 plus a 6 is a 14. That's pretty darn good.
It's the best they can roll. The animate could roll better.
You think? 14 against a 14. And attacker wins on ties.
Yep.
So you folks at home have won. Now, you deal already 2 magic damage. Plus, if you take the 1 irreducible damage, which seems to be the strategy because you have the Ring of Blood and the book, then burn HP, tap book. We're going to burn 1 HP. We're going to deal 3 damage.
3 additional damage. So
3 additional damage. So it's 5 damage total to the
animate.
To the purple animate. So we have done, and that cost us what? 1 SP. Now we're going to do it again. teal.
How much health does the animate have?
18. Did you hear me?
18.
Which is also right up there on the top of the screen.
Okay.
I like this little setup that I've got worked out here.
Okay.
I'm very proud of myself for that. I feel like it shows the important information. Oh,
So
this is going to
11
suck.
versus 11.
Oh, this works. It's fine. Okay. So the book that you guys were talking about lets you burn it for... Nope. 1 heal, but it's the Ring of Blood that allows you to do 2. So we're going to take another HP, burn HP, and we don't yet use the Ring of Blood because we're going to do this twice and then do the Ring of Blood. But that makes this 10. 10 right there. Okay, great. Pew forth! Yes.
The hand cam is not straight down, so when you put cards at the bottom, they're slightly out of focus.
Do you know what you are, Joshua?
I'm a helpful human being.
No. You are a pain in my butt. I don't know, Josh. Just live.
They rolled a 6, which is a 12, plus 2 plus 8 is a 10. It's another 5 damage.
That's so good. Burn it again, tap ring. Okay, so now we've used the ring in the book. 1, 2, 3. We have 1 SP left.
Yep.
Yes. We've done 15 damage. The sword. Animate moves, it dies.
Takes 3 damage.
Oh, you're right.
That's annoying.
That's so smart. All right, we're pew-pewing the sword. Okay. So I'm going to take the animate out of my little thing.
Refocus, please.
You need to just chill your girl. That's actually what you need to do. That's the stuff that makes it a job.
What?
Sword. Spirit Blade. Has conviction 2 teal die. Oh no, it's sliding. It's falling. Joshua, you ruin everything. Why? Josh has a grill? Yeah, he doesn't know how to use it though. That's why he's gotta chill it. Wait for somebody who does know how to use it. Grill. Oh,
Sword
that's
resummons counts as a new. Yes.
Joshua, you ruin everything. Break all my stuff. Had all system and everything. And you got all concocted. Okay. Sword has conviction is 2 teal die. So we're going to do our teal die for the attack is the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to roll 2 teal die.
4 teal dice.
3 teal dice.
You asked for an extra.
I'm so sick of how sensitive this thing. Look, I'm so done with things being sensitive around me. That's.
Yeah, they rolled an 8, so that's a 14, and they rolled 2 6s.
That's 12.
That's 12.
Okay.
Just make sure they rolled a third 6.
It's the sign of the devil. Okay.
They win.
No, yeah, I get that. But so now they're going to do 2 magic damage.
Mm-hmm.
But are they going to do the irreducible damage? Because they don't have anything else to heal up your heal. Burn HP to kill it. Okay. But then this time, it's actually going to, the HP is going to stay.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay, so this Spirit Blade is going to go away. But I have a feeling it's going to come right back. So it's going to go here. And I'm just going to schmutz it over. 1 damage to use is not bad. Okay, so that is the end of Nightingale's turn, and it was a pretty BA turn if I do say so myself, and I do say so myself. I said it. Spirit Blade can go away. Okay, the animate has got the 15. If it moves, it does the thing. So now it is the Living Ablation's turn. All right, Josh, you ready?
I think you're ready for
Sword
this,
came back the very next day. It takes 3 damage, then we only need a vanilla gore shot. Oh, that's true. Hi, Video Games Warrior. Okay. Hemlock and Sear. She has range 6. She's kind of a shitty. She's also a plant. It's real weird. Is there an opponent adjacent and an ally within 6 spaces? No. Is there an opponent within the sphere of influence? This figure has at least 10 damage, and this ability has not been used as encountered. No. There's nothing within sphere of influence. Joshua, is there an opponent within sphere of influence?
No.
Joshua, is the encounter Esper alive on the board?
No.
Is the encounter Esper not on the board?
Yes.
Spawn the listed encounter Esper and place it within sphere of influence as close to an opponent as possible. So, then do we have to roll the black die to determine where it goes in the initiative track? That's interesting. So can someone quick summarize win-lose condition for me? I'll get all the story from the VOD later. Joshua.
We kill all the baddies, and we make sure the cardboard guy lives.
What's the story? Top level. What are we doing right now?
Siri's sister's in trouble, and we're trying to save her.
But it's not really like a sister. It's just somebody from her same thing. Is it how many shields or how many books?
How many books, I think.
Okay, I think
How
that's...
many shields? I don't know. It's 2 either way.
Yeah, but you're going to need to know this for next time. So not right after Zeke, right?
2 after Zeke.
2
2 after her. So after Remi.
Oh, okay. And then this goes 6 spaces closest to the opponent. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to have to go here because...
Doesn't she have 6 Spear of Influence?
She does, but there doesn't have line of sight anywhere. Like the rock blocks the line of sight there.
Okay.
Unless we were coming over here, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is going to be adjacent to Nightingale.
Okay.
Okay. It takes 3 damage when it moves. Yes. But it's got to move, and instead it's spawned there. Hi! Okay. So, oh my gosh, I'm all... Look, guys, it's not a good day for me to be a person.
Is it ever a good day? What did you break?
This is just gotta live in my pocket. I gotta walk it in my pocket.
All right, whose turn's next?
Your mom's. I didn't know she was coming to play with us. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You should invite her to come on stream.
Uh-huh.
That was rude, and I'm gonna tell your sister that that was your response. Now it is Zeke's turn.
Okay, so can Zeke get close enough? 1, 2...
Joshua, look at me.
Yeah.
When you get up from this table to move your own character, because I'm not moving your character for you, you are not going to use the table to brace yourself to... You're moving the whole table. I'm going to kill you. Going to kill you.
You missed everything. And it's going to kill me, apparently.
You won't miss that, though. You're just in time for a live slaughter.
All right. So I have...
I walked into us killing, doing a lot of
6,
damage and killing a thing.
7, 8.
So... Siri let us know that somebody from her same race was here on the planet and sent out a distress signal, and that it must be really bad because if she sends out a distress signal, they know that that big bounty hunter, the judge, whatever, is going to want to find her too because she shouldn't be on this plane. So that's her, Isla. So we've walked into this and we're waiting for the Josh humping the Carolina game table clip. Be like, oh God. So we're trying to help her out. This has just started. We're going through our first round. We're fighting a new enemy called a Living Ablation, who is summoning Spirit Blade, and also is hanging out with these 2 animates. No. No, it is not. Don't.
Thank you for the follow. Red.
Red Dragon?
I don't know. It had 2 9s in it.
Yeah, but that's like... yeah, Spirit.
Okay.
But she's so cool looking.
So I moved. I need some dice, and I need 2 teal dice.
I need $1 million.
I don't have that for you.
Well, I mean, we were just saying things that we needed, right? So if you're going to get teal dice, then I should get $1 million.
I don't think that's how life works.
Yeah, I think it does.
All right. So what's this sword got?
Oh, Red Rabbit? Oh, they're using the 9s. Oh, that's probably cool. Yeah, no, I like that. You're correct. You win.
I rolled a 13 for the sword.
I got shivers when the hand crossed the screen. Why? Because it's Matt's hand and terrifies
And
you?
I rolled a 13. What does that do to the sword?
Joshua, we were having an important conversation, and you're interrupting it with nonsense. Here's our Spirit Blade. Our Spirit Blade has a defense of 10. So you rolled a 13, which means it's going to have 3 off the top, right?
Okay.
Except that it's got 4 armor. So what do your icons do?
Okay, so I get +2 physical damage because I beat it by 2 because of my new outfit.
Okay, so we're at 5 above the defense.
I have 2 shields, so it's another 2 damage.
7 above the defense.
I also have 2 armor piercing.
Sorry, hold on. The Spirit Blade has flight and resistance to physical damage. The first time each turn, the Spirit Blade is attack dodge with +2 thing. So I need to do that also. So I'm going to have you guys... Are those French? No, they're just my nails. They're not even painted. I got to get them done. So it has 1 shield plus 2 more shields.
So it's a 13?
Yes.
So I still tie it.
So you met.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take away 3 of these. So we're at 4 above defense.
I'm at 13 defense. I don't get the +2, so I get...
Oh, okay.
Let's restart. I get +2 for my shields. I get +1 for my other sword because I'm adjacent to a bad guy.
Okay.
So that's +3.
Yeah.
And I have armor piercing too.
Okay, so it was going to do 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And you pierce through 2 of the armor, which leaves 2 armor.
Okay.
Which gives you 1 damage.
1 damage?
Correct.
How much health does it have?
4.
So if I do...
But that's fine, because the second it does its turn... So, it doesn't... It's not going to move. You're right. And physical resistance. You're right. So what does the physical resistance do?
Half.
So you would have done 1.5 damage? It means you didn't do anything.
No. What do you mean I would have done 1.5 damage?
Because we were at 3 damage above all with all the thing. You were going to do 3 damage.
Uh-huh. I got 2 armor, so I have 1 damage left. You round up, so I would have done 1 damage.
Oh, after the armor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can do another 4 more damage, and that would reduce it by 2 more. That would be 3 damage total. That's not enough to kill it, though. So I do 1 damage to it.
Okay.
And then I'll attack again.
Why? Oh, because you moved. How are you taking attack again?
I have Blade Works. I always get a free attack.
Oh. Okay, we got MP for the combo. What does MP stand for? Choo-choo.
It doesn't dodge again, right? It's only the first time it's attacked?
The first time each turn.
Okay.
Yes.
I rolled a 12 this time.
Okay, so that's good because the defense is 10.
Okay, so I beat it by 2. So that means I get to do an extra 2 physical damage.
Okay, so we're at 4.
4. I get another damage for being adjacent to it, so that's 5.
5.
I have 2 shields, so it's another 2. So
7.
I have a star, that's another 1.
8.
8. And armor piercing 2, so it's 2 armor, so it's 6 damage, so it's 3 after resistance, it's 3 damage.
And that's all it needs because it only had 4 health, so then it's gone.
Boom! It's dead! Shakalaka. Do we get loot for it?
I feel like it is against the spirit of the game for us to get loot each time we destroy the Esper.
I think we get loot every time it dies.
That's broken. All you would do is sit there and farm it.
So?
I don't think that's right.
I think we should have 2 loot cards right now.
I don't think you're right.
I'll let chat.
You'll
There
let
are
chat
rules for
decide?
Esper. I'll look at the Esper rules.
Aw, now you gotta look at the rule book.
No loot.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Josh was cheating. Okay, is that the end of Zeke's turn?
Yeah.
Oh! Okay, I didn't know the words. That's fine. Okay, I was not judging you. I was genuinely asking because I wasn't sure if I was missing something because that is within the realm of possibility. Term is SP for stamina points. So, thank you.
Okay.
Do summons show? Yeah, only for the controller. Yeah, that's what I thought. Josh was a cheater face. Is that the end of Zeke's turn?
Yes.
That means it's my turn now. That's exciting. What am I going to do? I have no idea.
You're going to stand there and be useless. Wow, Josh.
Yeah, because he's rude as all hell. So rude.
I don't know about that.
No, I do. I can't reach anything.
Exactly.
I can head toward the loot. I could. Then I would be close to the animate, though.
Then you're going to get the loot, and then monsters are going to spawn, and you're just going to make this harder.
That's probably true.
You know things are going to pop out of those cracks once you touch that loot.
Yeah, he's probably right. I don't
Skill
ever
stuff.
like to admit it, but sometimes, every once in a while.
You could just get repositioned closer to us and to get ready to beat stuff up when they come closer and just save your SP.
That's probably a good idea. Okay, one movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is my movement still just 6?
No, I have it 7.
That's what I thought. 7. I'll go out a little. I could do that.
And this is why you never have pencils, because you keep throwing them at Josh.
I'm learning.
Defensive line.
At least it's not a totem. Your totems suck. Also, to do the barrel rolls.
Barrel roll. So that thing doesn't move. It just kind of stays there.
What thing?
The living obelisk.
That was so good. It's not an
Yellow.
obelisk. It does have a movement of 6, but
does it move?
I feel like I was just going to say something and then you cut me off a bajillion times.
Does it move?
I hate you. It has a swap.
Wife swap? Husband swap?
No.
Significant other swap?
You're ridiculous.
What?
I don't see anything that makes it move. She just summons hell. That makes sense. Okay. So then that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to move the 1, and then next time I'll have max SP. So now it's the animate's turn. Okay. The red one is going to go first.
Josh's
Joshua.
obelisk, the tormentor.
What did I put on your Facebook the other day? It was very funny. How to do with chicken nuggets. Oh, man, I can't remember. It was funny, though. Who are we sending to the Shadow Realm? Well, I know what we need to attack. Okay. Chains of Perdition. The first time each turn the animate hits with an attack. All right, we're not there yet. Joshua, does the animate have damage?
No.
Is there an opponent adjacent?
No.
Is there an opponent within the sphere of influence?
No.
Can it move 6 spaces and attack an opponent within range 4?
Yes, it can.
Okay, move to be at up to range 4 from the nearest opponent.
So Twitch had a good idea. They forgot about the heal, so it's not going to die when it moves because it's going to heal 2 and then take 3 damage. Or the other one.
Damn, you're right.
So.
Okay, well, whatever. That's going to be you.
Target?
You're closest.
Is it closest? Does it say person with most damage? What does it say?
It has no indicator.
Okay.
So it's going to be Zeke because Zeke is the closest.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to go here.
All right. He takes 3 damage.
That's good. Okay. 3 damage. I only need 1 of those. Okay. Make a ranged 4 attack. So, can you dodge a ranged attack, Joshua?
I can dodge whatever I want.
Okay, well, you're
Can I
getting
black die, please?
you're getting hit now. Can you ask nicely?
No. Can I black die, please?
Can you ask nicely?
I'm not rolling that, by the way.
Was it a garbage roll?
You rolled a skull.
Yeah, that's your roll. You get.
Once per turn, I may reroll my die.
What'd you roll?
I rolled 2 books.
What did you roll before that?
A skull.
Okay, they rolled a 10. The combat dice was a 10.
Oh, a 10?
Yeah, what was your defense?
Yeah, it's 11.
So it misses.
I can't counter.
Well, that was a fun story.
All right. Read the top of the animate card again.
The first time each turn the animate hits with an attack.
Okay, cool.
Heavy Cleave the first time each turn the animate makes an attack against an adjacent opponent. It will empower the attack. I forgot.
Adjacent opponent. Not
Oh!
a ranged opponent. So you're fine.
Oh, yeah, no friend. Okay, just ignore that happened. I'll just make them all go away. It is the purple animate's turn now. There's no opponent adjacent. Is there an opponent within sphere of influence? No.
It heals 2.
It's going to heal 2. So it was at 15, and now it will be at 13. Okay, purple demon armor. Oh, purple demon armor sounds really cool. That's what I want. I don't care what the stats are on my armor. It has to make a fashion statement. Okay. It is going to move
Just
and
click
attack
it when
an
you see it in
opponent
chat.
with range. What?
The delay, he can see PandaBot before you say anything.
Oh. Must be nice. I want to be able to tell the future. Opponent within range 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I say that's you again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's everybody. Which one should attack? 1, 2, 3.
Whoever.
4, 5, you. I just feel like you need to get hit. That's just the kind of feeling I'm having today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a teal die and an orange die are the combat dice for the animate. Joshua, I need to roll it for your defense or your dodge.
I can't dodge.
So roll. Oh, you don't get anything.
Okay.
Poor little Joshua. Ooh. This one hits. Okay, so it's a 15.
Okay.
That's poopy. I hope you can counter.
I'm not. Adjacent
This
to
is
him.
not great. Okay, so for each book and shield combo, it's +1 physical damage. There is 3 book and shield combos. And for each star, it's +2 physical damage. So it's 5 from the icons. Your defense is 11.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's 9 total.
is that it? I feel like that's it.
Mm-hmm. I have armor 1.
So it's 8.
So it's 8 damage.
Do you have any other damage mitigation?
Nope.
Really?
Not for ranged.
The bodysuit thing you have is just for me.
Yep.
Oh.
8 damage. That's okay. Zeke has 24 health, so he's only going to be at 16.
And you can't counter the ranged
Nope.
attack.
Nope. I also took a shit ton of damage, and I can't counter that kind of stuff.
Okay. Well, you know what the good part of that is? The first time each turn the animate hits with an attack, it's going to hit again
Okay.
for you.
Yay.
Yay. I was hoping it wasn't going to hit, if that makes you feel better. Oh, wait a second. Oh, no, it's not adjacent. Ignore the black die. Zeke, the damage spun. We're going to ignore the black die because I just feel like,
Oh, yeah, 15. It's
What
the
the
same
hell?
roll again.
I really did wish that he empowered his attack, but he didn't because it's not adjacent.
All right, another 8 damage.
Yeah. Okay, well, that was fun. See, you're not dead, though, right?
No, I got 8 health left.
Purple animate should now be at 16
Yeah, she took
damage.
2 damage when I walked into the range.
Because it healed 2
And then took 3.
and then took 3. Got it. Good looking out. Okay, 15 and 16. So it's got 2 health left. Wasn't me this time. Okay, and now it is Rook's turn. This
Oh.
is this is fine. That's Josh's line. Do you know what my favorite part about sitting here is?
What?
Is that immediately in the center, underneath of you, is Murex Bob's quote of Rule 3 3 times.
Yeah, that's the reason why we put it there.
It's so good. It's so good. I'm so happy. What did you put under me?
Well, these were like all the names and all the serious quotes.
I feel like that's the appropriate place for those things to be.
Um,
Wait, what's under me right now? Is it really extra stupid stuff about peanut butter?
yeah. When life gives you salt, be a salt lord. Peanut butter, we like peanut butter. Peanut butter, that's what we like best. It's going in your hand. Peanut butter belly time. Existence is pain when life takes your balls and breaks your knees 13 times. The only thing left to look forward to is a quick death. Those are the 4 under you. Are you guys in my sphere of influence right now, or are you guys out of line of sight because that tree's in the way?
That tree's in the way.
Okay, I'm going to cast Barrier on myself. Or Courage on myself.
Joshua, what does Courage do?
All my icons get +1. If I miss, I lose it.
Okay, now what are you going to do?
I'm going to move closer. But I can't. I could do that. Let's be a baller.
Ballers don't use the table to get out of their seats.
Let's see what happens. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Do you want to talk through the thoughts going on in your
I
head?
want to see if I run up closer. If I want to run up closer to those guys by spending SP to move more, or if I just kind of want to chill back and wait till next turn.
To do something?
Mm-hmm. How much armor do they have?
The animates have 2 armor and 9 defense. I feel
Like a paper bag?
in the wind. I feel like you should take it out because I feel like Twitch up next is Isla. Yeah, but she's not. I don't think she's going to be able to get to the animates. Ooh, plus she's going to have. We used 2 SP. She had 1 SP. She's 0 SP. It's going to get back up to 3. She's got humanity. Oh, she doesn't need to heal. Oh, she could heal. She could heal Zeke. Sorry, I don't mean to be speaking disjointed. One of the actions that Isla has is Humanity's Touch, where she's able to, for 3 SP, heal herself or an ally for 3 points. That's not a lot, but it might be able to help out Zeke.
What is the range? She has a range of 4 that'll live in.
6, because she's got Hemlock and Sear.
That's for her attack. That's for her Spear of Influence. Her attack, though.
Isn't her attack the same as Sphere of Influence?
Not necessarily.
Is there? No, I think it is, though, buddy. Within Sphere of Influence. Yeah.
I'm going to stay where I'm at, because if I move closer... Wait. I'm going to cast Barrier on Zeke.
Okay. It's because he's got tiny T-Rex arms. So barrier does what, Josh?
+1 armor.
Good job. You get a cookie.
I'm at 2 SP. I'm gonna...
I mean, you could have taken out an animate, specifically the red one. That would have been cool.
I can't take it out by myself.
You don't think so? Twitch can.
Okay. I take out the little guys really easily, not the big guys.
Okay, so that would be the end of our first round, which means we get our first time token at the end of the initiative track.
Oh. Yeah, that guy's dying. Maybe. It's probably going to die.
Next up is Isla. So Isla is going to get her restart again with the 3 SP. What should we do with Isla? When Isla, also, it's not letting me resub from my tablet, so I'll have to do it tomorrow. I appreciate the fact that you were thinking about us to resub and that you let us know what's going on. That's cool. I appreciate you. Isla has reached 2.
I think she should run by us and kind of stay out of it because we want to keep her alive.
Backing around the corner, you're thinking? Mm-hmm. Like here?
Yeah.
Because there's trees right there. So you want her to hang out, there's space between my wing and this rock. Yeah. She could go stand here.
Yeah, that's fine.
But she's got reach 2. She could probably hit that purple animate if we get her close enough. The purple animate's the one that's only got 2. Yeah, let's do
she
that.
can go there.
Okay, so she's got...
She got 6 movement. She can
That's
go to
that's
that.
the question I wanted. Okay.
She get the corner right
1,
directly.
2, 3, 4,
5.
5.
That's reach 2.
Is it? Yeah, and it's got line of sight because that rock doesn't go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the rock ends here, so this to this is line of sight. That is reach 2. She has got we get enough SP to take out the animates. You probably you guys do. Probably you guys do. All right, let's roll the teal die and the red die. We're going to use the 2 SP for the trident attack. That's got reach 2. Books are +1 magic damage and shields are +1. Oh, yes. Okay, so that is a 13. Animate has a defense of 9. So it's 4 above. Also...
Plus another 4 for the icons.
Thank you. So at 8, it doesn't even matter. I mean, it doesn't matter at this point. 2 armor. The animate has 2 armor. So.
And the 2 books equals that because it's magic. It can't even do armor.
Done. Cool. All right. So
and we get loot.
Loot. So he can go here and be dead. Okay. There we go. That was a rich animate.
The deck got upgraded.
You can't just let me have
Just
the
letting
story
you know, the
in my
deck
head.
got upgraded.
Okay. This is 8. I'm going to keep this here with me so that I will know what is up. Okay.
All right, whose turn's next?
That's the end of Isla's turn. So now, Twitch, it is your turn. This is 0.
They want a Doom Break, so roll a black die.
So everything gets refreshed. The book and the ring and the Doom Break's going to stay that way because we literally just used it again. This is going to go up to 3. And now it's going to go up to 4 because we used the Doom Break. And you are already in line of sight of the red animate, which has 15 health.
That's 3 gore shots.
Yeah. So are we gore shotting the animate? Or are we going in position? Pew, pew, pew. I'm so okay with that. Okay, so the animate has conviction die of white and orange. So teal for attack, white and orange. I only hit each button 1 time. I want to very proudly make that point. All of my stuff is behind chat. Okay, there goes. So 7, which is 6, which is 13, against a 12, which means that they win. So 2 plus 3, because we're taking it. So that's 5 off the bat. Burn it, tap ring. Cool.
So now they heal 1. So they're back at full health.
Because we didn't do the book. You did the ring, which heals 2, instead of the book that heals 1. And I jumped to the conclusion that we were pew-pewing again, but I figured with pew-pew, like, we were pew-pewing.
They said pew, 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 which means 3 pews.
So, ooh, that's good. And it hits again. So we've already tapped the ring.
So they tap the book. They heal that last one.
Burning book. Okay. So that's another 5. So we're at 13. And now it needs 5 more damage. Also, we use 2 SP. 1, 2, so we have 2 SP. 5 to go. Cool. Teal, orange, white. Teal, orange, white. So if this one hits, and you take the irreducible damage, which you can't counter the... Oh, we can take the first teal. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. And attacker wins on ties. So it's fine. So it's dead.
And they take another damage.
Yes.
So they're back at...
Burn and kill. Okay, I'm going to kill myself. That's what's going to kill. So the animates come off of the initiative track. This is Middara, so who knows how permanent that is. And we got 7 gold. More loot! I'm going to break everything. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So Nightingale still has 1 SP. And you haven't moved. I wouldn't recommend moving into the Living Ablation sphere of influence.
I said we're good.
We're good?
Good.
I think that sounds like probably a smart idea. Okay. So that makes it the Living Ablation's turn next.
I'm just going to spawn its sword, right?
So is there an opponent adjacent? Nope. Is there an opponent within sphere of influence?
Nope. Wait, is
there an opponent adjacent?
Isla in sphere of influence?
Isla? You don't pronounce the S. Like Isla Fisher. 1, 2, 3. No.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Because this is impassable terrain.
Yep.
So, right? Okay. The blue objective token, like we were there. Okay.
When you touch it or when you what?
Walk adjacent to it.
Oh.
So should we do it now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Before or after Isla goes?
Do it now before she goes.
If I was my little red secret decoder ring, I would be right here. Okay. The ground explodes, sending rocks in all directions. Spawn an Earth Loa on the space this token occupied. Occupado. That was not... I did not... just say that he was asleep last time. And then I need the Earth Loa stuff. Down at Fraggle Rock. Poop. She counts as an adventurer. Yes, she does. And it says Isla or an adventurer moves adjacent to this token. It's at books, you said?
Yep. So after Remi.
Okay. That sucks. I don't like Earth Lois. Well, I guess it's not so bad because you guys are here, and you guys really do beat up Earth Lois quite well. So, we've decided that Isla is not within sphere of influence of the Living Ablation because...
Rock's in the way.
Line of sight. So then the Living Ablation is the Esper not on the board. Spawn the listed encounter Esper and place it within the sphere of influence as close to an opponent as possible. So we're going to roll a black die again to determine where the Spirit Blade is going to be going. But 1, 2, 3. I think that they should go here. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Throw the skull.
So it goes right after her, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, it is the end of the Living Ablation's turn. And it is now the Spirit Blade's turn.
Spirit Blade!
So we are... Does the figure that spawns the Spirit Blade have damage equal to at least their...
No. That's no damage yet.
Is there an opponent adjacent?
Yes.
Make a melee attack against the opponent with the most damage. That's you.
Yep.
And the melee attack is going to be teal and orange. Don't you have a bajillion counters on Zeke?
Nope. All the counters with the Rook.
That's going to be interesting.
It misses!
Doesn't even matter. The next thing is a follow-up, so it doesn't do anything.
Yep.
You can't have no counters?
No counters.
That's so lame. That's the lamest. What about a dodge with a counter?
Nope.
Oh, that was the end of that. Okay, end of the Spirit Blade's turn. Now it is Zeke's turn.
Zeke's gonna hit in the face.
So the Spirit Blade, remember, has resistance to physical damage, defense of 10, armor of 4.
And it rolls a black die first time it hits, right?
It's going to dodge. Thank you.
I rolled an 11.
We could have used ambitious to give an extra SP, but it takes 2 to counter. You rolled an 11?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter because it gets 2 shields the first time. So it's a miss.
I'm going to re-roll one of my dice. I rolled a 12.
That meets it because it rolled 4 books for its dodge roll.
Okay.
So that's really good because if the attack misses, it counters you. Oh, it attacks. It does some stuff.
Okay. So I'm at, I got to do 1, 2, 3. It's got, I have 2 armor piercing, so I get a pierce 2. So it's only doing 1 damage at the moment. I can do an additional 3 damage. Yeah. I can spend all my SP to do 6 more damage, so it's 7. Round that up. That is a 4 damage. It's dead.
It did. It did.
I used all Zeke's SP.
Thank you, Spirit Blade. Have a nice day. Back over here. Okay. So, cool story. It's my turn. I have 5 SP. What am I doing?
Gonna fly away.
So, the Earth Loa has a buttload of armor and defense.
You should attack the other thing.
I have a feeling I'm going to get my ass handed to me when I go over there, though.
Go check out the loot. That sounds like a horrible
How
idea.
much movement do I have? 1, 2. I'd have to fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I have reach 2. So I could spend 2 to fly, get over here, and hit her with reach 2. But I would be in between her.
And the Earth Loa. The Earth Loa is going to come beat you up right after your turn.
Yep.
So if you spent 2 SP to move a little bit further away and
Like
go towards you.
Here?
Yep. You would be out of the Earth Loa.
How much SP would I need to spend to get there?
Just 1 SP.
So I'd spend 2,
3.
1, 2,
You spend 3
3.
total to move, and then you have 2 to attack.
Attack is
2.
both 2. So I'd only have 1 hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. Are you going to come help me?
What's the lowest movement?
Like nothing. 4.
That would you're still in range.
Yeah, I am. Maybe I just make a move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, that Earth Loa sucks. Unless I try and... What's the health for the Earth Loa? 20. Nope. That ain't happening. I guess I could move toward the loot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's 2, that would only be 4 SP, right? 2 for flight.
Yeah.
And 2 for 4 extra movement.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what is it? 1 to encounter the thing?
Yep.
So I'm going to do that. And that'll leave me with 1 SP.
Leaves you with no SP left. 4 to move over there, 1 to check it.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So that's what we got the red loot. Gain a
What?
Gain a ubiquitous plank. Mundane consumable. I need a plank. Is it the same as my other plank? Yes, it is. I need another plank. Oh my god, now I got 2 planks. Why'd you throw it at me so aggressively? I really need a Sharpie because I need to draw an Ed and Eddie face on it. Oh, this is so good. This is the best. I'm so happy right now. So many planks. Plus 1 random consumable. It doesn't say mundane consumable. It just says consumable. So what does that mean?
You grab a consumable from this deck.
It's a huge deck.
Yeah, it's got all the levels in there.
Really?
That we've unlocked, yep.
Oh, okay. If dual wielding planks. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you all of my weapons and just take planks. I got a juice box. Juice box hero. Plus, read the red objective. I really don't want to. After grabbing the loot, you notice that you've trespassed too close to a fragger nest. Of course I'd have. Spawn 2 fraggers on any unoccupied special terrain spaces in tile UM35. Then spawn 1 fragger on the east side of tile UM41. So, that one can go here. And this one can go next to you. That's fine. I can take that because I can fly to get away. Fly away. Okay. And I need y'all at home to roll me a black die so that we know where to put the fragger on the initiative track.
Fraggle Rock?
Down to Fraggle Rock. Pow, pow. It's whiskey flavored juice. 4 books. Is it books or shields, Josh?
We've been doing books this whole time, so it's going to go after Nightingale.
All right. That, my friend, is the end of my turn.
So the cookie crumbles.
That's how the cookie crumbles. Do not let Zeke play with the fraggers. Okay. Rook, it's your turn.
No, it's not.
It is the Earthlow's turn.
Yeah.
Is there an ally within the sphere of influence without barrier? No. Is there more than one opponent adjacent? No. Can it move and attack an opponent within reach 2?
Yep.
Who? Isla. Damn, that sucks. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Make a melee attack with reach 2. Poop. Okay. Combat dice is 2 teal die. Oh, Metal Gun wants to know if they got their consumable for the canister last turn.
So. Would you like to grab one from them right now?
Yes. Please roll terribly. 9! That's fine. Isla's got a defense of 12. Also, once per turn, dodge with +2 shields. But she doesn't need to dodge. Doesn't even matter. You guys got another juice box. We're definitely not playing with the... We all have the bag of holding.
Over here, I'm playing correctly. You have no...
I have so... Look at my little tiny pile. It's so small. But it's got
Plus
2
your other stuff?
planks on it. Oh, that's just in my bag. That's just in my bag.
I got this cool dagger, but I'm not going to let anyone use it.
No, because you steal my stuff. You guys steal my stuff all the time. I'm so done with you stealing my stuff. I don't know if maybe I want to change it up. I haven't made a decision. Okay, the attack missed. That's the point. Can she counter? She's got no SP. And nothing that lets her counter. So, that's the end of the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Top 3 consumables, extras go in a hero stash. I like it. Now it's Rook's turn.
Rook's going to cast Courage on Zeke.
See, you want my dagger. You don't even want to help me.
You went over there by yourself.
I'm
Caused
still...
all this drama.
I did not.
Are you within 6 spaces of me?
Yes?
I cast Barrier on you.
Was that a pity barrier?
Maybe.
That's exactly what that was. It was pity barrier. Rude.
What does Rook want to do?
With his whole life. What is your character's life goal? What drives them? Also, mind you, this is going to be our 2nd time token.
Does Rook want to go fight the big thingy?
Oh, we have to kill all the fraggers
Or kill the fraggers?
as part of the win condition. Can the Loa break attack at reach?
No.
Books. Yep. That's his driving.
All right, let's attack that thing.
You are going to have to be a tad more
The
descriptive.
living
Ablation?
ablation.
Not the animate or the fraggers.
What animates?
The Earthlow is what I meant.
I can't hit the earth. That's all up to Twitch.
Okay. 1, 2. Nope. Nope.
Well,
1, 2, 3.
I don't worry about terrain.
Break attacks is what I'm worried about. But thanks for asking.
Okay.
Smart ass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where are you going?
Right up to its face. 8. There. Yeah. Bam.
Okay. I got a bad feeling about the fraggers. How many time tokens can we get before something happens? It doesn't tell you. It just tells you to make note of the time trackers. That's ominous. All right, Joshua, the Living Ablation has health of 20. It also has a defense of 13 with armor 1.
What's its attack dice?
Attack die are 2 red combat die.
Alright, so I probably don't want to play the counter game with it too much. But do I want to start with the counter game? Do I want to reposition myself a little bit? I can't get where I want to go, so I will stay where I'm at. Okay. I'm gonna attack it.
Yeah, it also says the state carries over to the next encounter. Yeah. Okay, there's nothing to counter.
So what's the win condition? Everything's dead?
Yes. All opponents are defeated.
Okay.
There's an alternate one where Isla's also defeated. We probably don't want that one.
I rolled a 12. Does a 12 hit?
Nope. Can you reroll anything?
I'm looking.
You are nobody's sphere of influence.
Nope, no rerolls.
That sucks.
Alright, I'll lose my Courage.
Sorry, dude. Where's the card for the... No, that's it.
Alright, and then I'm going to attack again.
Okay.
After resolve an attack you made, if attack missed target, make an attack against the same target. So I'm going to exhaust this to do it.
Not your SP?
No.
So you still have an additional thing?
I rolled an 8.
That's not great.
I'll attack one more
Why
time.
do you have the black ticket?
Because
I thought Nightingale had the black ticket.
that she couldn't use for anything? Because it's counter? Or dodge, and she has 3 relics that she likes? I rolled 2 3s. I'm going to now use my shield. I rolled a skull. I did nothing.
Ta-da! That was a special turn, Joshua.
Yeah. Metal God says we share.
Okay. So that puts the second time token on our thing. And...
Those are some horrible rolls.
yeah, they really were. Oh, too far. And now it is Isla's turn. So Isla has reached 2, and she wouldn't have to move. She goes, SP goes back up to 3. She wouldn't have to move to try and hit the Earthloa with a combat die of teal and red.
And she could tank it a bit because she retaliates pretty badly if it does hit her.
She does. She also does magic damage with the books. We have to take her down. Everything else isn't a problem, but if she pops one of those espers, we're done. Yet she's got some other espers that come out now with you being in her area. Abimelech, I'm sorry. Oh, I pulled Josh. And Minos the Contractor. I think Isla Twitch, you let me know. We taking the big bad. We have 6 shots against 20 HP. The Loa or the Fragger? Yeah, you guys have got that. So I think Isla's going to try and attack the Earth Loa, and then that way y'all don't have to worry about the Earth Loa. The Fraggers are going to just walk around and poop bombs. They have a movement of 4. I'm not worried about them. Zeke can take on a bunch of Fraggers too. Okay, so we're going to roll the combat die to try and attack the Earth Loa. So Isla has teal and red against the Earth Loas. There we go. So Isla does 13 against the Earth Loa's 8, which is 5.
Okay.
Now, she has +1 magic damage for each book and +1 physical damage for each shield. So she's got 2 more shields. So
8.
that's 7. So, but I want to do the magic separate. So the physical damage is 7. He's got 5 armor. So that only makes it 2. Plus the 1 magic damage.
Yeah.
So it's 3 damage.
Yeah.
And she only used 2 SP to hit with the trident, so she's got 1 SP left. She hasn't moved.
She's going to provoke a break attack if she does move. I think she just stays there.
Why?
Because if the Earth Loa hits her, she retaliates with her magic stuff, doesn't she?
Why would she provoke a break attack?
Because she moves away from the Earth Loa.
She's hit it with reach 2. She's not adjacent to it.
Is it corner to corner?
Yes, it is.
That's adjacent.
No, sorry, not corner to corner. No. She is.
Yeah.
Oh, she is. I thought she was back
She's
one.
corner to corner.
That sucks. Okay. So, wait, why you want her to get hit?
She
With
does
some
a lot of damage back if she gets hit.
In magic damage. Okay, that's fine. So she's going to just chill there.
Yep. Loa does have reach too, but it had to come around the corner to hit her, so it's adjacent.
So it has 17 health left. Okay, so Nightingale, it is your folks' turn. Nightingale wants to be within sphere of influence of 6 for the living ablation. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you got to be here, but that would put you into reach 2 of the Earth Loa. Does the Earth Loa say who it prioritizes when it attacks? Is there an ally, bear, opponent? Is there more than one opponent adjacent? All adjacent opponents are dealt 2 magic damage and pushed. And then it just says nearest opponent. Plus damage for auras. No, yeah, she's got to move. Yeah. Oh, the Loa takes 3. The Loa should have taken 3. You're absolutely correct. Because it moved into Nightingale's sphere of influence, so it'll have 6 damage on it. Good catch. So that's good. So it's down to 14 health. But we need to decide where the best place is for you folks to be to do this attack. With 6 movement. 1, 3, 5, 6. What did I do?
They can move
1,
one more.
3, 5, 6.
I think they would want to go one space closer towards it, not that way, right?
Here?
Yeah.
But then it's in reach 2 of the Earth Loa.
But are they within reach of the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, they're not. So, all right. They had 1, so they're up to 3.
Up to 4.
That's what I meant to say. I'm guessing we're doing Doom Break. Wait, the enemy has to move into our sphere of influence, not that we can move them into our sphere and make them damage. Yeah, that's annoying. put us in range of not Loa.
So they have to spend an extra SP to move.
Because your big fat head is in the way. 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. And that keeps them out of... Okay. So, Doom Break and use 1 SP.
Or put us in range of the Lua. Have them do the Doom Break while we're clarifying.
So do you want to be... It doesn't target us. Why? So if we put you within reach 2, can it move and attack an opponent within reach 2?
It's already next to the one person.
So it'll attack her. Okay, so no to that. And we're okay with 1, 3,
Diagonal.
5, 6, 7. 6.
6. They rolled a skull, so they flip their Doom Break.
Oh, that sucks. So now we need to wait for the Doom Break.
Yeah, still got
Yeah.
the SP though.
So we're at full SP, 5 SP.
Yep.
And because we use the infection to move, you guys still get your free movement. So now we're going to gore shot, fire everything. Okay. So we are going to gore shot away at the living ablation. Now the living ablation has conviction die of 2 green die. So this is going to be 10. Oh, against 9. That's so good. Okay.
And they're going to take a damage and tap their book ice or tap something.
So let's try this again. Teal, green, green.
Tap a ring that you're going to heal the one they had. They tap the ring. The book's on tapped. So they're at full health again. They're at 13 health.
Rolled a 7. Against the, so that was an
13 versus 13. So
attacker wins on dice.
Yep.
That's so good, guys. 10. That's half her health right there.
And they're going to tap the book now. And they're going to PP you again. So now they're at 2 SP. This is the 3rd SP they're spending. It's the 3rd gore shot. They rolled a 4 versus an 8 plus 4 is a 12.
Against a 10. So not that one.
They could re-roll the 4
Using
the dress or the wand.
reroll dress.
It's a
Which it's there for the rerolling, right?
yeah.
Okay, just make sure.
It's a 1/3 chance that they'll hit it. Six. Okay, they hit it.
So that's 15.
Yep.
So that means they have one. You guys have one more. Are we? I'm guessing we're burning.
Yeah, they're burning, so they're going to lose the health now.
All right, guys. One more. I did 2 teals. That's not right. Sorry. We're going to take the first teal and then the 2 greens.
5, so 11.
So much better. This show just got so much better.
Versus a 6 plus an 8 is a 14. Let that one go. Yeah, I agree. So they're going to use their last SP. The gore shot one more time. 10 versus a 6 plus 6. That's a
6.
12. Guys can re-roll for with the wand.
Reroll with the wand.
Yep. DBZ, rapid fire energy shot.
So you just have to get a 6 on this roll, right?
Yep. 6 or higher. It's an 8.
An 8 will do, my friend. Guess who's dead?
Some shady.
That's back. Back again.
Is anything special when she dies? Or she just
Burn
dies?
ambitious. Oh, we can do ambitious.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's 2 SP.
Fire at the Loa. We're at it.
Is there anything that triggers when that thing dies or no?
No.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Just checking.
$10 Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, old witch. Josh, old witch. Ding dong, Josh, witch is dead.
All right, they want to pew the low now.
I heard. Can you stay over
Pew,
there?
pew.
You were like a chihuahua. Let's do it. Can we go down? Have it down. Can we go down? Can you take me in? Can we take them to the park? Can we go to the park? Can we go for a drive? Can we go to the car? In the car? Have it down. I'm gonna kill you. I was tense.
Oh, yeah. Lower HP. Yep. You guys are at 11 HP now.
I like it when somebody tells you that you're slacking. This is a good position to be in.
I'm used to them healing themselves afterwards.
That doesn't matter.
You know what I imagine doing this with? Is they're like sucking HP, they just like take a juice box out and they start like drinking it. And they go pew pew with like a little juice box in their mouth.
You're ridiculous.
That's what they're doing.
Capri Sun?
That doesn't look like Capri Sun. That looks like a high C or something. It's a box. It's not a pouch.
Ecto Cooler? Ecto Cooler High C. Oh, yeah.
They win.
So the Earth Loa had 6 damage on it.
I'm assuming they're taking all their damage.
I'm worried about the time tokens. Definitely. Well, we have to kill everything. I'm so confused.
I don't know what Mirexobs was saying.
I hope like an animal walked across the keyboard. That's what happened in my head.
Maybe that's his password.
It's
They typed it in the wrong window.
It's Mott's adult beverage.
Jiggy.
Are you burning?
Yeah, they said burn.
Okay. So then that makes the damage 11. Yes. Just say yes, Joshua.
Yes.
Okay.
And they're going
5.
to pew again.
Oh my God, they can.
Oh, I take the population off the track and.
Sorry. She is gone.
It's a red panda sipping from a juice box.
What? Is not a red panda sipping from a juice box. Let me see it again.
What?
That's what Mirix Bob said it was. Red panda sipping from a juice box.
Oh, it might be an alert. Maybe it's supposed to be an emoji. It doesn't show for me though.
Sorry.
10 versus 5 plus.
Be low. Be a small number.
6. I miss.
What? That's poopy.
We got no more rerolls.
That was a pretty badass roll turn. That was a very drink juice box. Joshua.
Yeah.
Catch. That's the worst.
Now they're back at full health.
That was a pretty awesome turn.
Where's the juice box?
I threw it at you.
Where?
Didn't go to you. Didn't want to be with you. Where is the Earth Loa? It's right in front of me. Okay. Is there an ally?
What are you doing, Ann?
It's Earth Loa's turn.
No, it's not.
I thought it was. It was Nightingale's turn. Oh, it's the Fragger's turn. I'm playing my own game.
I see
Joshua,
that.
I'm playing my own game. Joshua, red fragger is next to you. Is there an opponent adjacent?
No.
Is there an opponent within sphere of influence?
No. Is it supposed to be somewhere on this board edge?
Yes.
I would have just put him in the corner.
I don't care what you would have done.
You put him here. He's going to hit things. Yeah.
So put him in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner. You're so ridiculous.
Okay.
Is there an opponent within sphere of influence?
No.
Can it move adjacent to an opponent with a movement of 4?
No.
Otherwise, move towards the nearest opponent.
To Zeke? Or to Leslie? Whatever her name is.
I don't. It's 4 letters, Joshua.
So one of them silent.
Which makes it 3 letters.
Izza?
That's the wrong letter that you made silent. You had
Izza?
a 75% chance to get that name right by omitting 1 letter. And do you know what you did, Josh?
What you did more?
That's right. Where you go? You want to stand up and move it?
Oh. It's going right there. It went. It moved.
You are so special. Purple.
Oh, it's going to hit you.
Yes. Deal a purple of physical damage to the fragger and all adjacent figures. It's so weird.
Grape shop and butt bombs.
Figures within sphere of influence but not adjacent are dealt 2 physical damage. So 1, 2, 3, Nightingale. Sorry. And
Nightingale takes 2 damage.
Nightingale takes 2 damage. I take 2. How much armor do I have? Just the 1 from the barrier? I take 2 damage.
Yeah,
We resist with dress.
you have 1 up there on there. So do you have 2? Do you have 1 armor on your gear somewhere? Because I have 1 up there.
You have 0. Oh, that's Nightingale. Just kidding. Yeah. Oh, I do it for my Zambato. That's cool. So I take 1 damage.
It's from a melee attack. It's more like a ranged attack.
It just says physical damage.
They take 2 damage. They're fine. All right, so you take a damage.
Yes, a singular damage.
Does the thing you take any damage?
Yeah, the fragger takes 3 damage as well.
But it has armor.
Oh yeah, it takes 2 damage. I mean 1 damage is what I meant. When the fragger is hit by an attack, place a bulb token adjacent to it. So I need my bulb tokens.
It hasn't been hit by attack yet.
Would you consider the attack that it just did?
Did it say it was an attack?
Deal.
It says deal damage. Doesn't say make an attack.
That's. I feel like you split hairs a lot.
Attack is an action. That was like a special action.
But that's the end of its turn. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Whatever you say, Joshua.
It doesn't attack you because you're adjacent to it?
I think it just poops a bomb. I feel like that's an attack. If I got dealt damage because of a thing, then I feel like that's an attack.
No, because we said gore shot's not attack.
Similarly, gore shot is not an attack. You know, I hear you. I do hear you. But I don't agree with the concept.
Orange's turn? Creamsicle?
I'm sorry, I was talking. Did you have something to say?
I thought you were done.
I wasn't.
Oh, get back up on your show box then. Keep going.
Is there an opponent adjacent?
Nope.
Is there an opponent within sphere of influence?
Yes.
Place a bulb token adjacent to an opponent within sphere of influence. An opponent? An opponent. I'll take it. Then place a bulb token adjacent to a different opponent within sphere of influence.
You get a bulb, and you get a bulb, and everyone's...
Yes.
Why is the Living Obelisk still on the board?
Because you didn't take it off. Did you take it off?
That was your job.
Did you take it off?
That's
it's
on
not
your
my
side
job.
of the board.
Did you take it off?
I
No,
had
you just
had
made
you take it off.
snotty comments.
Yep.
Give it to us. We don't need to move.
So you both get one. You get one. She gets one. Everyone gets one.
Can it move adjacent to an opponent?
Good.
Move to be as adjacent to as many opponents as possible.
We could get between Zeke and Nightingale.
Sure can.
Shadower says he can't reach the board.
1, 2, 3, 4. He can't reach anything. His mouth, sure. Oh, Shadowmer can't reach the board because he would help. Unlike you. Make a melee attack against the opponent with the most damage.
Oh, that's Zeke. Oh, Zeke could dodge.
It is an orange and a teal attack die.
I rolled 4 books. I'm going to reroll my dodge.
That was great. No, you should keep that one. Actually, I hope you roll a skull.
I rolled 3 shields.
That is a 14, Joshua.
I have a 14.
But that triggers a break attack from Zeke, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. So I get to attack it first.
What would
Because
trigger?
it moves. It would move that diagonal space next to me.
Does
get
it
there.
move through you or does it move through Nightingale?
I would say it moved through me.
Okay.
All right, let's finish this attack first, and then we'll retro that.
What did you do? 14?
Mm-hmm.
What is your defense?
14.
Attacker wins on ties?
Yep.
The fragger gets +1 physical damage for each shield. So that is 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
That's all the bonuses that they get.
Okay. I have 2 armor,
So it's 1 damage.
and I ignore the first 2, so it does nothing.
Okay. And then can you counter this?
I can't counter, but I'm gonna do the break attack that I missed.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
What'd you roll?
6.
So bad.
I lose my courage.
Oh, you were courageous?
I was courageous. I
Really?
was so courageous.
Okay. Well. Don't worry, it was not hit by an attack, so it doesn't drop any more bulbs.
Okay, cool.
So that's good. What was the other? What was the other die?
2 3s.
All right.
The worst I could roll on 2 teal dice.
Okay. That's it.
Blame
Those
Matt.
are
Zeke is Matt scared.
those
Yep.
are,
It's all Matt's fault.
those are the 3 Earth Loas.
Yeah, the 3 Earth Lows just went. Yeah, good job, Ed.
We'd be so dead if there were 3 Earth Loas on the board. Those are 3 fraggers, so now it's Zeke's actual turn.
So SP, everything on taps. I will attack the fragger next to me.
Are you gonna do something this time?
And we'll find out.
All right then. Defense is 11 with armor of 2.
I rolled a 9. I'm going to reroll one of my dice. I rolled an 11.
Defense is 11, so that hits. Do you get bonuses for our icons? Do you get anything for that courage? Oh, you don't have courage anymore.
Realized if I was just move one space over, I'd be flanking, but I'm not.
You get break attack from the fragger if you moved.
Yeah, I know. But flanking's really nice.
It is, and you have...
I have 2 shields, so it's going to be +2 damage. I get +1 for my sword.
What'd you roll? 11?
Yeah.
+2 damage.
+1 for my sword.
Okay.
So it's 3.
Yeah.
That's it.
And they have 2 armor. So it's 1.
All right. How much health does it have?
6.
I'll spend all my SP and kill it.
Did we say that it drops the bulb as it dies?
Yep.
I feel like that sounds right. Okay. Zeke loves these bulbs.
Oh, I have 2 armor piercing. Correct. So that was, I was doing 3 damage. I needed to do 3 more, so I spent 2 SP. I still have 1 left.
Do you want a cookie?
Sure. Do you have some with you?
Nope.
Why don't you bring me some tagalongs?
Sell popcorn,
I don't care.
not cookies. Each
I don't want to buy
time
cookies from you. I just want you to bring them.
it is hit. Okay. What are you doing with the rest of your SP?
I'm just
Running your
gonna
mouth?
chill. Right here.
Okay. So now it's my turn. And I will hit the purple fragger. Okay. I'm going to see if I can do better than a 6. And to be quite frank, I'm not quite sure that I can. Okay, so I need 2 teal and a black. Could you be more aggressive?
Good.
Be aggressive. You're ridiculous.
You didn't need to spend the Aura of Hate. Oh. It didn't take its damage when it came over. Did it?
Nope.
So I would have my SP.
Okay.
And I'll still hold on to my SP because I don't want to do anything.
1, 2, 3. Is Twitch in line of sight of that red fragger?
No, it's behind the tree.
The corner, right?
What did you roll?
Well, Joshua, I rolled a 14, but do you know what else I rolled?
Skull.
But do you know what, Josh?
What?
I have this really cool thing called Hammer Helm, which is I get to reroll my die. Any die on my dice pool.
Okay.
My black die is one of my die on my dice pool. That's how it's done.
Okay.
I almost cried. Shh, I don't know. I don't know.
Did you kill it?
I almost cried.
Did you kill it?
I hate you. 14 against the Fragger, which has a defense of 11. So that beats it by
5.
3.
Oh, 3. Sorry.
Can you stay over there? Jesus Christ. There we go. What am I doing? Okay. I have, for each one of my 2 shields, I get +3 physical damage off of my Zambato. I have 2 sets of 2 shields, which gives me an additional 6 damage. So that will give me 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 damage. Every star that I get. Can I help you? Every star that I get 2 physical damage. So that's going to be 1, 2 is 11 damage. I almost need to take out my toes. So it's 11 damage. Minus 2 is 9 damage. That's it? 9 damage? Huh. 9 damage. Okay. It's dead. I'll let you talk again. I've read a lot of good reviews on BGG, but this is my first gameplay. It seems pretty busy and rulesy just because my first time watching. I'll let you take that, Rosler, as I kill this fragger.
Did you unmute me?
I did unmute you. You're welcome.
It's not. I think it's first time watching. Everything kind of like has a flow on it. There's lots of bits. It's very bit heavy. It's not super complicated.
Also, you'll find that I tend to over-explain things, and that might make things seem more complicated. And I do it actually to make sure, find folks like you who come into something new. Like I don't just assume that everybody knows everything. I also do it a lot for me as well.
Mostly for you.
Mostly for me. No, I was here because that was there, and it died. I'm just gonna put it here because I got flight. So
You have 1 SP.
Thanks, Joshua. So happy I asked you.
You're welcome. You seem confused.
No, I just need 3 seconds to think before you go da 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 da. If the attack deals no damage.
Heals.
What?
Familiar heals you, so you get a counter on your box.
Yes. Oh my.
That's what chat was saying.
I didn't mean to hit you in the head. I meant to hit you in the shoulder. I just don't have really great aim. Whenever you dealt damage for each damage dealt, you may remove 1 damage. Nope. When you deal damage to an opponent, heal 1. I don't have any damage on me, do I?
Nope.
So then I get to put, I don't want that one. I want to use, no, I do want to use this icon. Okay. That goes in my hurt box.
Why do you keep your heart in a box?
The first time each turn you are dealt damage by a ranged attack, reduce physical damage dealt to you by 2. I have to remember that is a thing. Oh.
What?
So my Zambato... My Poleaxe and my Zambato both have really cool things that I can use when I'm attacking and I exhaust them. Like when making an attack, you deal additional damage equal to the difference by which you hit. So I did even more than the 9 damage. The other one is after resolving an attack you made, make a melee attack against a different target, but there's not a second target there.
Yep. They're asking about your cat.
When you dodge and the attack misses, gain 1 SP. So I get the heal 1 from the familiar, which is when you deal damage to an opponent, heal 1.
All right. Whose turn's next?
It is
doing
the
anything else with your
Earth. No, because I only have 1 health, and I was going through to make sure, and I can't do anything else. I got 1 heart on my heart box, so that's cool. No, I am done. It is the Earth Loa's turn. Joshua, is there an ally within the sphere of influence without barrier?
No.
Is there more than 1 opponent adjacent?
No.
Can it move and attack an opponent within reach 2?
Yes.
Move to be within reach of the nearest opponent. Make a melee attack within reach 2. Combat die. 2 teal die. How many did I roll? I don't even know. Isla has defense of 12. Rollin'. Guys, you are so good. Today is the day to make those kinds of rolls. They miss.
Okay.
Shouldn't even need to dodge. It's just, that's it. Oh, it's a then and not a fa. No, yeah, we're done. We're done here. It's a Josh roll.
All right. Whose turn now?
What's the other die? After the Earth Low, it's Rook's turn.
I want to go count. I want to go be flanking the Earthloa.
Okay.
It's going to get a break attack on me. No, I can get there without it.
1, 2, 3. You are now flanking the Earth Loa.
I need 2 teal dice, please.
There you have the black one, too.
I don't need the black one. I just need 2. 2 regular ones. I rolled a 15. Does that hit?
Yes. So the Earth Loa's defense is an 8. You did a 15. That is 7.
Okay.
But they have armor of 5.
Oh.
So what else are we doing?
I would have put Courage on myself because I was the only person within Spirit of Influence. So I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on top of that.
So we're at 14. Is that all?
14. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And then we take away 5. That puts us at 9. They already had 11. 6 and 5, they already had 11 damage against it. They needed exactly 9.
Damn right.
You're going on mute again. Like sitting here. So...
I didn't even include the
Nobody cares. Is any of that armor piercing because of flanking? Ooh, I hit something that wasn't the mute button. I don't know what that one was. Is this clip?
I'll undo it.
What?
Is it lit up?
No.
All right. So flanking it would have added +1 to my roll, plus another 3 damage. So it would have been an additional 4 damage.
Remember when you tried to cut me short when I was trying to do my fragger? Yeah. Yeah.
What did it have? What did it give me?
Gave me a plank. 6 gold! So long, bigger!
I need a health token to put on my sword, please.
You're going to have to wait your turn.
Okay.
Okay, now we are going to get another time token.
Oh, this guy's dying.
So this is the third. This is our third time token. We have 1 fragger left. It'd have been 3 time tokens regardless of what we did.
Why?
Because... Oh, I guess after your turn, we made it to the end of the initiative track, which is what put the third one on.
Yep.
Okay. The Sword of Killing. Okay, Isla is going to go. She has a movement of 6, reach 2. Doesn't matter. I'm going to have to get... She can't get corner to corner around the corners, right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I mean, she moved. That's hindrance terrain.
2, 4, 5, 6.
Is the corners blocked from each other? There?
This is impassable terrain. So yes.
Okay.
No, it's the tiles are corner to corner, but it's not center to center. Can't attack around a corner, right? Correct?
Yeah, that's what they were just doing over by that rock.
Well, this actual corner is not. I guess it doesn't make a difference. You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. So she's got 3. She uses 1 to move. Her attack die is a teal and a... It's not 2 teal dice. It's a teal and a red die for her trident. Trident's pretty cool. Five and a 10. Fragger, who I put away and hope is not the one that I dropped, has 11 defense.
Does nothing.
So that's poopy.
Nightingale's turn.
All right, Twitch, what are you doing? Josh, can you pick that up?
It's actually, is it in Spear of... Yeah, if we can go corner to corner, then it's within Spear of Influence to switch.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. You choose which of the 2 terrain tile. What do you...
Pew pew?
Pew pew. Okay. So we're going back up to 3. We can't use the Doom Break. I don't even think that's necessary. We're going to hit the teal die so that we can add it to the 6. And if it's in Sphere of Influence, it takes 3. Oh, so you're saying like before it would have taken 3.
Yeah.
That's what I asked you before, is where the red one was and whether it was in the Sphere of Influence. You don't listen to me when you roll your math. Okay, so 6 plus 7 is a number.
It's a 13. What did they roll?
That's a very good question.
How much health does that have left?
3. So big scary Isla couldn't even hit the fragger that has 3 health. 5. So you choose the one that's not obstructing. Against 12.
Yeah, it hits.
And are we going to take the irreducible damage?
They
Yeah, because we got all this stuff.
Burn the ring, they heal 1, they're back at 12 health.
No.
Actually, they could burn both of them.
When determining Sphere of Influence, no, just burn ring.
You burn both and get back into full health. He says you can't burn both of them. Oh, that's dead. Yeah, you're at 11 though. You're gonna take 1, so it's gonna put you back to 12. Or no, you're not gonna do the extra damage.
Wait, taking the HP.
Okay.
Okay, so down 1. So then are we pew-pewing? We just hit it again.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the same. It had what? 1 HP left?
Stop! Just let it go.
Let it go.
You are
Let it go.
impossible.
I'm not impossible.
We were tired after that last turn of being badasses.
14 versus 14. Oh, sorry. 9. You had tail roll twice. I was not paying attention.
Oh, it's my fault again. So first it was Twitch's turn for their own choices, and now it's my turn
It's
because
dead.
you can't read.
Dead. Guess what? You get a loot.
Good job, Twitch. Good job. Very, very good. Okay. So the last fragger is dead. It's going to drop a thing as it leaves. Can you take a picture of the board?
Yeah.
Now.
You want to put the last bulb on there? I think
getting
the
there.
bulbs get cleaned up between them, but yes, I'll take a picture.
Yeah. Just like yelling. And we keep a field of bulbs. If you build it, they will come. Brr, brr, brr. Alrighty, win condition. All opponents are defeated. Continue to freed from this round, page 164. Bear with me. Joshua took the time to highlight these things. So I'm going to try and find... $164. Okay. You have to help him, Isla urged Rook and the others onward. My friend, Faust. He fell somewhere near here.
Here, how do you say your name?
There's no S.
Isla?
Mm-hmm.
I'm over here.
An agonized voice croaked from only a few feet away. Rook hurried over, dropping to his knees beside the fallen man. Flesh had been torn in jagged gashes, and Rook could see some of Faust's intestines poking through the wounds. Strange grays and browns that meant that the abdominal wall had been broken. Oh, it's so gross.
This is bad. Here.
Zeke was nearby, offering Rook a first aid kit. His voice sounded strained.
Do what you can. Here's a juice box.
This'll help!
This'll help. Squirt, squirt.
Please, you have to save him. Isla's the one here who's got humanity's touch, and all she's doing is crying. Can we talk about that? Isla sat very close, holding one of Faust's hands in both of hers, never looking away despite his terrible injuries. Rook tried to tune out the conversation. He needed every drop of concentration he could get to have any chance of saving this man. Suri floated just beside the girl they'd saved, sounding angry. This is why the great bounty divides our worlds, sister. Horrors like this would never transpire if we left humans to their realm and didn't try to stay. Nightingale spoke from close by. What are you talking about, Suri? Rook did his best to put everything back where it belonged, but if any of the guts had been cut open, he wouldn't have the skill to sew them back up. Even if Faust lived long enough to get to hide, he'd need some serious treatment. She has soulbound with this mortal. With his help, she can remain on Middara as long as she wants and avoid detection from the great bounty. Do you mean that she can actually stay in a physical form? Nightingale, imagining Suri adventuring with them. Yes, Suri explained, then she spun on Isla. But what good is the protection he's given you if you throw it away and do something stupid enough to summon the bounty yourself? You see what that living oblation did to Faust? Isla exclaimed. I couldn't live with myself if... She looked away from them, back down at the man on his back in agony. What happens to me doesn't matter. You have to save him. Rook gently nudged one of Isla's hands out of the way so he could keep working on Faust. He had already cleaned the wound as best he could and was beginning to stitch it closed. It was the best he could do. Nightingale couldn't help but notice the resemblance between Suri and Isla. They both were obviously from the same place. She wanted to ask, but thought better of it as they continued to argue. Then you should have stayed away from him, Suri lectured. You aren't the only one who wishes to have a stronger connection to Middara. But the bounty exists for a reason. Now your lover will die. You'll be caught, and it will have done no good. Rook's eyes widened, and he looked to Isla.
You're from Arkela, too, aren't you? How can you be here? Faust isn't wearing a pendant.
Rook lifted the artifact around his neck.
This is what allows Siri to appear. How do you get here physically? Even with the pendant, Siri can only appear as a hologram.
Hologram? Suri shook her head, not understanding the word. However, Suri was used to a myriad... There's a lot of English right here. Myriad of. Myriad of is not really appropriate. Myriad means 10,000. Myriad strange words the group used, so she began to explain before Isla could answer the question. It's called soul bond. The process relies on a connection with a human to shield the outsider from detection and stabilize their presence in your world. A soul bond with someone from my world is forbidden.
So you could actually come to this world? You could stay here permanently?
Rook asked, sounding a bit happier about it than he should have. No! This is what happens when creatures from our realms mingle. Suri pointed at the two. This stupid girl endangered the one she loved out of selfishness. If she's lucky, it won't get them both killed.
So the soulbound, can it be used to summon creatures from dimensions other than Arkla and be safe?
Zeke was frowning at a bent cigarette. Suri whisked around quickly. Yes, the Great Bounty exists to enforce the contracts made between two creatures. Only a few realms are off limits entirely. Arkala is one of those realms. You could summon a creature from anywhere else, and the soul bond could be done in relative safety. However, I'm from Suri froze, her eyes jerking quickly to a particularly dark patch of sky, only partially concealed in the trees. They're coming, she said with a trembling voice.
Huh?
Zeke asked, his voice coming from behind Rook. Agents of the Great Bounty. Don't fight them. They're only doing their duty. Suri's voice was grim, and her light vanished quicker than he'd ever seen. Guys? Remi called, pointing at the fallen body of the living oblation they'd beaten. Her body had begun to twitch and spasm, eyes opening again. Apparently, she hadn't been as dead as she seemed. It looked like something inside was trying to drag her broken body away. Thunder roared above them in a tumultuous explosion that opened the sky in a massive crack. The earth shook and Rook dropped his needle, momentarily disoriented. Something emerged from the crack in the sky, a massive shape that filled the air in front of them and loomed over Rook like a vengeful god.
You have done well.
The monstrous creature boomed, its voice as deep and resonant as crashing waves and grinding stone. The creature stood at nearly 3 stories tall.
It seems you've captured 2 intruders at the same time.
The creature glanced from the living oblation's squirming body to Isla. She quivered under the creature's gaze, afraid of what was to come.
That's 2 bounties to pay for.
The creature looked like a giant with the head of a lion, flying on 2 massive feathered wings. It was an amalgam of 2 animals that shouldn't have never been, like a monster from the Book of Revelations. Zeke spoke in a whisper from Rook's left side.
Suri said we should cooperate.
No, Nightingale said defiantly. What will happen to her if they take her? Isla didn't take her eyes off of Faust when she spoke. They'll take me to Eluad. I'll be judged and sentenced according to my transgressions. I'll probably be better off than her, though. Isla pointed at the living oblation, who was slowly trying to get away. The great lion beast reached out for the still twitching living oblation, wrapping its claws around her. The girl screamed as the creature peeled her open in a spectacular moment of gore. Whoa. Nightingale gasped and turned to look away, one hand covering her mouth. Inside of the girl's body, something shot out into the air, like a black ooze. It came out and made a screeching noise as it was snatched out of the sky by the gigantic lion. It reminded her of the Maluma, and Nightingale realized in horror that the black ooze was the real creature they had been fighting, the real thing that had taken over the living oblation's body. The creature pointed a terrible claw toward Isla.
It's time.
It rumbled.
Relinquish this lawbreaker and receive your reward.
Nightingale jumped in fear, and she had the sudden image of the creature tearing into her own body like a can of food, looking for the Maluma that hid inside. Oh, God. Nightingale stepped back, putting a hand on Rook's back. Rook grunted, rising to his feet and drawing his weapon.
We should protect Isla, but we don't have much time. Foss is going to bleed to death if we don't get him to a real doctor.
No, Isla clutched tighter at Faust's hand. I can't let that happen. Let them take me. Just save Faust. Zeke nodded slowly.
I think she's right, guys. Not to be an anti-hero or anything, but I'm thinking this is out of our league.
Remi interjected. We can't just let that thing take her. Look what it just did to the living oblation. It'll kill her. Nightingale was confused. She wanted to be brave, to step up and agree with Remi, but she couldn't shake the feeling of dread, the feeling of the Maluma inside of her quaking in the dark recesses of her mind. It was urging her to run, and she agreed with it. Instead, Nightingale just made a squeaking sound and turned to look at Rook for guidance. Rook wiped his hands off Faust's blood and looked back at her.
Princess,
Rook looked toward Nightingale.
your call.
The players must make a decision. So, folks, we have two choices. Josh, put up a poll. We can hand Isla over to the Great Bounty. She broke the law. First time I agreed. She broke the law, and saving Faust is what matters. Or do we protect Isla? After all, she's no more guilty than Surrey. I don't know. What do we do? So if you haven't participated in a poll before, they're real easy to participate in. You can type in the number 1.
No,
this is
it's a new
new?
poll.
What did you do?
It's a part of Twitch chat. It's like up above Twitch chat. You just click on it.
Huh.
You do it. It's built in.
Murder a 30-foot lion angel bounty agent. I mean, that could be fun. Unless it killed us with one hand.
It's way out of our league. Everyone's voting to do it, though.
I like how everybody in chat is like, no, it's bad, it's terrible. Yes, we're gonna do it. Does he have magic resistance?
We'll find out.
I think we're gonna find out. Josh, I think a vote of 7-0.
That's 9. 9-0 right now. It's on a 2-minute timer. It'll finish.
Oh my god.
I think Defy the Bounty goes to the next setup. Oh no, there's a small little piece of text.
Mm-hmm.
It's not long.
Who are you telling that to?
It's this little thing right here.
Who are you telling it to?
You.
I already knew that.
Okay.
I already looked.
It's been a good campaign, guys. Should have taken damage from our Aura of Hate.
Right?
Did you hate it yet?
Can't vote from tablet, but I add my 1 to hand her over. Okay, all right. Josh, what do you see what you wrote?
What?
For the first one?
Hangover?
This is why nobody knows how to vote. Because you're either hanger or protect. Like, that's why everybody's confused.
Protector. It won. On a landslide.
Defy the Great Bounty.
No.
Rook's voice was firm.
You can't have the second one. She's staying.
Nightingale shoved the Maluma even further back into her mind and bravely stood by Rook's side. You have the 1. Can't that be enough?
It's not about having enough.
The creature paused for a moment in thought. Then it stared down at them with disbelief on its face.
Are you certain that's your decision?
So we have an opportunity to go back. We don't.
Yes.
Rook said. Nightingale only nodded. The creature nodded as well.
Very well. Stop me from taking her if you must.
With that, the ground cracked open, leaving fissures that led into a deep void. The creature growled, and the sky went dark.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, this is gonna suck. So this is going to continue to boss fight.
You want to give us a little preview text on the boss fight?
Judas, the Celestial Gygus. Well, I have pages after this.
It's in your book. It's because it's the setup page.
He's cool looking. Okay, first of all, that's him.
It's a unicorn lion with an eye patch.
He's gonna say a pirate unicorn lion. The agent of the Great Bounty is impressively large. It bats its wings, sending gusts of hot wind against your face. With a mighty roar, the Celestial Gygus slams the ground, causing tremors that shake your bones and your resolve. Oh, I forgot to read the... Sorry.
Oh, the text that we get? Like you get XP or something?
Yeah, or if we get to refresh and unflip our cards. Specifically the Doom Break, which might be useful in this next fight.
I think it's stuck.
Each party member gains 1 XP. So that's cool. Okay. Causing tremors that shake your bones and irresolve. Important, all loot tokens and figures that were not defeated during the encounter Esper Rescue should remain on the board. Any remaining totems are discarded. So,
I think the bulbs go away.
I think so too. All loot tokens and figures that were not defeated. Yeah, everything else goes away. Any remaining totems are discarded. Isla's going to be in the fight with us.
Oh, cool.
So, it's the same board. Except...
I took it away from you.
He's going to be...
In the middle?
Here. Actually, he's going to be here on the corner of this. Nope, sorry. On the corner of this one. So he's going to be here, right where Zeke is. Mm-hmm. And we are going to be across here. And around him, 1, 2, 3, 4-ish, around him are going to be holes in the ground.
Okay.
Faust has been wounded and needs medical attention quickly. You begin his encounter with the time tokens you added in the previous encounter. Esper Rescue, at the end of every round, add a time token to the end of the initiative track. At the end of this encounter, make a note of how many time tokens you have earned. Judas, Great Bounty Hunter, when setting up this encounter, we're going to reveal the hidden card UM16 to attack him. He uses the Celestial Gygus Initiative card and figure. We're going to get Isla. We'll be able to use Isla. There's no other, it doesn't say anything about any other additional enemies. When Judas affects a target with a spell or hits a target with an attack, place a dangerous terrain token on the space the target occupies. The target may move 1 space before placing this token. This special encounter rule does not occur when Judas makes a break attack. So that is interesting.
What?
Not saying anything to you right now. Oh, damn.
He's nasty.
Can I see? Let's get a preview. Can we 1 turn kill him? How screwed are we, Josh? What? You're not 1 turn killing nobody 150 health.
Yep.
Great Bounty. Judas has immunity to poison and paralyze. Judas also has flight, colossal, and protection. When determining damage, Judas will spend a star rolled... What? Spend any star rolled to add a purple die of physical damage. Is there an opponent adjacent? Move towards the... So he's got 2 combat die. His 2 combat die are red. His defense is only 12 with an armor of 2. He's just got a lot of health. His defense is kind of garbage. Mm-hmm. Well, Faust is dead. I mean... cast a spell 6 against the opponent with the most Sanctus disciplines.
That's me.
What is the Sanctus ones? The brown?
All my cool stuff.
The Sanctus. So he's going to come after you. That's fine, because you're all tanky and try to
get some magic damage.
You're the tank.
I'm going to take 6 damage.
His casting die is an orange die. That's not super awesome. Well, 3 turns maybe. This is not that bad. I mean, somebody's going to die. The win condition is that all opponents are defeated. The lose condition, Isla and all adventurers are defeated.
Okay.
Okay. So on that note, Joshua, I think that this is where we're going to...
Bid adieu. Farewell, my friends. Till next time.
Adieu to you and you and you. Joshua, what's coming up on the schedule?
Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern is Twitch Plays Kingdom Death Monster, where we're going into Lantern Year 2 of our Green Armor campaign.
Ryan Reynolds, Green Lantern?
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds, Green Lantern. We basically brought Ryan Reynolds and made him into a miniature and put him in the game. That's real life for him. That could be a movie, right?
It's called Ant-Man.
But with Ryan Reynolds.
Folks, make sure you're following us on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and come join us in Discord. Where?
We talk about the Flat Mad Hour.
He could have his own talk show. That would be really fun. Guys, if you have Twitch Prime, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, and that means that you have one free subscription per month. It is a subscription that you do need to go in and renew. I'd hit the Prime button last time, so now I'm just going to hit it again.
If you don't have Prime, or you're to use your free sub, you can use your normal sub on us, and that'd be awesome. And we love you. 269 Rule 3s.
I fixed it. Don't you worry. I fixed it. Oh, is this button work? Hey! Guys, did you know that we have a web store, where we sell our dice, including our dice breakers, as well as...
Dice breakers?
Yep, our dice breakers.
What are dice breakers, Ann?
They break the table breakers. You didn't know that we made that?
Breakers? Okay.
Yeah.
I accidentally dropped the roll mirror die onto my tile floor, and it did not break it, apparently. I was lucky.
You're an idiot.
It fell off the thing. I didn't mean to do it.
Rule 3 is correct. We sell meeple-themed jewelry and XLP and IXLP D6s and dice boxes and table breakers and art cards for KDM. Is that it on the store?
There's dice bags. There's other stuff there.
Yeah. Lanyards. Check it out. What other fun stuff is on these buttons? Hey, there's a link for Fen. Is he still taking commissions?
I believe so.
So not on this show, although maybe we can convince Fen to do them, but on our KDM show, we have some really beautifully painted minis, and they're done by our friend Fen. If you are interested in commission work for your minis, or just want to come see cool pictures of the stuff that he paints, because he does a fantastic job. He's very talented. Make sure you check out those links.
And it just wants to hit all the buttons now.
Yep, I'm just looking now. Josh, anything else you want to tell the fine folks at home before we go?
Stay under your beds.